Well, my beautiful friend, today I want to share 10 simple but powerful truths that can completely transform how you feel about yourself and your life. These lessons are gentle, but they carry deep power when you practice them with love. You don't need to rush, just listen with your heart. You deserve words that lift you, not pressure you. The first lesson is this: stop scaring yourself. So many women live inside stories that make them afraid. The mind begins to imagine the worst. What if I fail? What if no one loves me? What if I never get it right? And suddenly, the heart starts to believe those thoughts, yet none of it is real. It's only a picture painted by fear. I always remind you, don't use your imagination to frighten yourself. Use it to create something wonderful. If you can imagine disaster, you can also imagine success. If you can picture loss, you can picture love. The mind is your most loyal servant. It will build whatever you tell it to build. When you catch yourself imagining something fearful, stop and breathe. Say softly, I release the need to scare myself. I am safe and I am loved. Do you feel that safety filling your body, like warm sunlight spreading through every cell? You are not powerless. You are the thinker of your thoughts, and you can choose again. The moment you choose a loving thought, your energy shifts, your body relaxes, your life begins to reflect the peace you have allowed inside. Fear is only the absence of faith. When you invite faith back, fear disappears like a shadow at dawn. Now, the second lesson flows naturally from the first. Be your own best friend. I want you to remember this. You spend more time with yourself than with anyone else in the world. How you talk to yourself matters more than you could ever imagine. If a friend came to you in pain, would you tell her she is not enough, that she should be doing better, that she's failing? Of course not. You would hold her gently, remind her of her worth, tell her how proud you are of her courage. So why speak any differently to yourself? The words you whisper to yourself each day become the truth your heart believes. So start now. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, I love you. I really, really love you. Even if it feels strange, keep doing it. It's the repetition that opens the door. You are not looking for perfection. You are building trust. Over time, that trust will bloom into confidence and peace. When you are your own best friend, you stop chasing approval. You no longer beg for crumbs of love because you realize the banquet was inside you all along. Please, stop comparing yourself to other women. You have your own rhythm, your own lessons, your own beauty. Comparison is a thief that steals your joy and leaves you empty. But self-acceptance fills you back up. Say to yourself, I am learning, I am growing, and that is enough. You don't need to become anyone else to be worthy of love or success. You were born enough, you are still enough, and you will always be enough. When you love and approve of yourself, life begins to mirror that love back to you. Opportunities open, relationships soften, the world becomes kinder because you have become kinder to yourself. Now, let's move into the third truth, one that every woman needs to hear. Build your own financial future. Yes, money is part of spiritual self-care. For too long, women were taught that depending on others was safer, or more proper, or more feminine. But dependence often breeds fear. Fear of losing, fear of lacking, fear of being left behind. True abundance begins the moment you decide, I am capable of creating a stable, beautiful life for myself. Money is simply energy, and energy flows where attention goes. When you respect your gifts, when you use your talents with love, prosperity naturally follows. Financial freedom is part of self-respect. It is not about greed or control. It is about security, dignity, and choice. Think of money as a reflection of how much you value yourself. When you feel unworthy, you push prosperity away. When you feel deserving, you allow it to come in. Bless every amount of money you receive, no matter how small. Be grateful for what you already have, and it will multiply. You can even affirm each morning, I am open and receptive to new channels of income. This is not wishful thinking. This is vibrational alignment. You are telling life, I am ready to handle more good. And remember, abundance is not only about money, it is about freedom, creativity, time, and peace of mind. When you manage your finances with love instead of fear, you start to see money as a supportive friend. You are not controlled by it. You cooperate with it. When you pay a bill, say thank you. When you receive income, say thank you. Gratitude opens the flow. Resentment closes it. Imagine your financial life as a river. When you fear lack, the river freezes. When you trust, it flows again. There is also power in claiming your independence. Having your own financial foundation is not about rejecting help. It's about knowing that you can stand strong. It allows you to give and receive from love, not from fear. It means you can say yes because you want to, not because you have to. That is what freedom feels like. That is what self-worth looks like in action. So take small steps. Learn, plan, save, dream. Believe that the universe supports your prosperity because it does. You are not here to struggle. You are here to thrive. As you integrate these first 3 lessons, notice the pattern. Each one leads you back to love. Stop scaring yourself. That's choosing love over fear. Be your own best friend. That's choosing love over criticism. Build your own financial future. That's choosing love over dependence. Every choice you make from love strengthens your inner foundation. You begin to live from peace, not panic, from confidence, not comparison. So today, speak gently to your mind. I release fear and welcome faith. Speak softly to your heart. I am proud of the woman I am becoming. And speak with strength to your life. I prosper wherever I turn. You are not behind, dear one. You are awakening. And as you practice these truths, life will mirror them back to you with opportunities, blessings, and more peace than you thought possible. You know, my dear friend, when I look back on my own journey, I remember the exact moment I realized that no external success, no relationship, and no achievement could ever replace the peace that comes from being spiritually connected, truly deeply connected to myself and to the universe. For so long I searched outside, through work, through approval, through love that depended on someone else's presence. But eventually, I discovered that the greatest relationship I could ever build was the one between me, my inner wisdom, and the loving force that sustains all of life. When we are connected to spirit, we stop feeling alone. We start realizing that there is a rhythm, a divine harmony, guiding everything. This brings us to the 4th lesson. Develop a spiritual connection. There is no relationship more important than the one you have with your inner self and with the universe. Every other relationship will flow from that sacred bond. You are not just a body or a mind. You are energy, you are light, you are part of something infinite and wise. The more you nurture that connection, the stronger you become. I invite you to spend a few quiet moments each day in stillness. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe gently. Ask within, What do I need to know today? Then listen. That small, loving voice that answers. That's not your imagination. That's your intuition, your higher self, your divine guidance. It has always been there, whispering softly beneath the noise of the world. When you honor it, you begin to walk in grace instead of confusion. Your spiritual connection doesn't have to look like anyone else's. You might find it in prayer, in meditation, in nature, in music, or simply in moments of gratitude. What matters is that you feel that loving presence surrounding you. Life becomes softer when you remember you are never alone. My spiritual beliefs guide and protect me every day. When you cultivate faith, you stop trying to control everything. You begin to trust. You understand that the universe is not against you. It's working for you. Even in times of pain, something higher is moving pieces into place for your good. Say this with me. My spiritual faith guides and protects me every day. Feel how that truth settles in your heart like a calm, steady flame. Now, once you reconnect with your spiritual center, you'll start noticing the emotional clutter that no longer belongs. This leads us to the fifth lesson. Let go of guilt. Oh, how heavy that word feels. Guilt. For so many women, guilt becomes a constant companion. We feel guilty for resting, guilty for saying no, guilty for wanting more, guilty for being human. But my dear, guilt is the most useless emotion there is. It doesn't heal, it only binds. It doesn't inspire, it only paralyzes. Guilt is like carrying a suitcase filled with stones. Every regret, every mistake, every should have and could have. You can't move forward if you're dragging that weight behind you. So today, I want you to set it down. If you did something wrong, acknowledge it. Make amends if you can. Then let it go. You cannot build a joyful future while staring at the ruins of your past. Say this out loud. I forgive myself. I am free and I am worthy of all good. Feel that release in your body. It's as if the tension begins to melt away from your shoulders. Forgiveness is not about denying what happened. It's about saying, I choose peace instead of pain. Each time you forgive yourself, you open the door to healing a little wider. You have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. Forgiveness is the beginning of approval. It's the moment you look at your reflection and say, yes, I've made mistakes, but I am still learning. I am still deserving. I am still lovable. The universe doesn't hold grudges, my dear. Only humans do. Life wants to move forward. The moment you let go of guilt, your energy rises, your health improves, your relationships become easier, and new blessings begin to appear. So whenever guilt shows up again, remember, it's just an old thought pattern. You can say gently, thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose to live free now. You are not your past. You are the consciousness that learned from it. And now we arrive at one of the most tender truths of all, the sixth lesson. Love your body with gratitude. Oh, how powerful this one is. Your body is not your enemy. It is your most faithful companion. It has carried you through every chapter of your life, through laughter and heartbreak, through exhaustion and excitement, through sickness and recovery, and still, it shows up for you every single day. Your heart never stops beating. Your lungs never stop breathing. Even when you've ignored or criticized it, your body has kept loving you quietly. So many women have been taught to look at their bodies with judgment. We focus on flaws instead of miracles. But your body hears every word you say. When you say, I hate this, your cells tighten. When you say, I love and appreciate this, Your cells expand and begin to heal. When you love your body loves you back. That is not just poetic, it's biological truth. The energy of love changes the chemistry of your entire being. Try this simple practice. Each morning, stand in front of the mirror and place your hands on your heart. Whisper, "Thank you, body, for carrying me through another day." Then look at yourself with softness. Smile. If you can't yet say, "I love every part of you," that's okay. Start with, "I am learning to love you." That willingness is enough. It's the crack through which light enters. Throughout the day, treat your body as a sacred temple. Feed it foods that nourish rather than punish. Move it with joy instead of obligation. Rest when it asks. Touch it gently. Celebrate what it can do instead of mourning what it can't. Gratitude turns every small act of care into a prayer of love. When you begin to love your body, you stop fighting yourself. You start living in harmony with life. You no longer see your body as a problem to solve, but as a miracle to honor. Each curve, each scar, each freckle becomes a part of your unique story. Proof that you have lived, grown, and survived. You can even speak to your body like a friend. "I love you. I thank you. I trust you." The moment those words leave your lips, your cells respond. Healing begins not when you attack yourself into change, but when you love yourself into alignment. So let's weave these 3 lessons together, my dear. Develop a spiritual connection so you remember who you truly are. Release guilt so your heart can be light again. And love your body so you can feel the joy of being alive. These are not small ideas. They are the foundation of a beautiful, peaceful life. Take a deep breath with me. Feel your feet on the ground, your hand on your heart, and say softly, "My spiritual faith guides and protects me every day. I forgive myself. I am free, and I am worthy of all good. I take care of my body with love and gratitude." Feel how your energy shifts with these words. This is how transformation happens, not through force, but through tenderness. Remember, you don't need to fix yourself, because you were never broken. You simply forgot how to love yourself. And love, deep, patient, forgiving love, is always the answer. When you wake up tomorrow, let these truths guide you. Begin your day with stillness, live without guilt, and treat your body like the sacred home it is. The more you do, the more you'll notice that life begins to mirror that same love back to you. Because, dear one, when you honor yourself, mind, body, and spirit, the whole universe rises to honor you too. My dear one, if there's one thing I've learned after years of teaching and healing, it's that so many women have mastered the art of giving love, giving time, giving energy, giving compassion, but they have forgotten how to receive. We are taught that being kind means doing more, giving more, caring more. But my darling, if you only give and never receive, you create an imbalance in your soul. Life is not meant to flow in one direction. Love is a circulation. It must flow both ways. Let's begin with this truth. Learning to receive is just as important as learning to give. Many women are comfortable being the nurturer, the caretaker, the healer, always reaching out to others, always filling someone else's cup. But when someone tries to give back, a compliment, a helping hand, a gift, a kind word, they shrink. They say, "Oh, you don't have to," or "It's nothing," or "I'm fine." Why? Because somewhere deep down, they were taught that receiving makes them selfish or weak or unworthy. But listen carefully. Receiving is an act of love. It honors the balance of giving and taking that keeps energy alive in the universe. When you allow yourself to receive, you are saying to life, I trust that I am worthy of good. When you refuse to receive, you block the flow of abundance that was already coming to you. We cannot give what we do not have. And the more you allow love to enter your life, the more love you will have to share. So today, I want you to practice receiving with grace. When someone gives you a compliment, don't deflect it, breathe it in. Let it land softly in your heart and simply say, thank you. When someone offers help, don't say, no, I can do it myself. Instead, smile and allow yourself to be supported. Life is always trying to give to you, through people, through opportunities, through synchronicities. But if your hands are always busy giving, how can they be open to receive? Imagine standing under a gentle rain of blessings, but holding an umbrella of resistance above your head. That's what happens when you don't allow yourself to receive. The universe keeps pouring love, but it never reaches you. The moment you lower that umbrella, that pride, that guilt, that old belief that you must handle everything alone, you begin to feel the rain of grace washing over you. I remember once a woman told me, Louise, I feel so uncomfortable when someone gives me a gift. I don't want them to think I owe them something. And I said to her, then change your thought. You owe no one debt for love. You only owe gratitude. Receiving is not a transaction, it's a vibration. It says, I accept the goodness of life. When you receive freely, you teach others to give freely too. The energy of giving and receiving is the heartbeat of love itself. So the next time someone says, you look beautiful today, don't dismiss it. Feel it. Let it remind you of your radiance. When someone offers help, accept it as a gift from the universe, not as a sign of weakness. When blessings come, in any form, whisper to yourself, I am open to receiving love, joy, and support. Feel how your body relaxes when you no longer resist the good that's trying to reach you. You are worthy of every good thing. You always have been. Now, let's talk about another truth that's equally vital, one that will set you free in a whole new way, the power of saying no. How many women struggle with this small but mighty word? You've been trained since childhood to please, to agree, to accommodate. You learned that no might make people upset, that it might make you seem difficult or unkind. But here's what I want you to understand. Saying no when something doesn't feel right is not rejection. It's protection. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you say no to your own peace. Every time you override your intuition to keep someone else comfortable, you abandon yourself. But when you say no with love, no to what harms you, no to what steals your energy, no to what doesn't align with your heart, you are actually saying yes to your freedom. A loving no is one of the highest forms of self-respect. I know it's not always easy. The first few times you set a boundary, guilt will try to creep in. It will whisper you're being selfish, or they'll be disappointed. But guilt is not truth, it's conditioning. You were taught that your worth depends on how useful or agreeable you are. But that's not love, my dear. True love doesn't demand that you shrink. It allows you to stand tall. Lesson 9. Enjoy yourself. So many women have forgotten how to simply enjoy being alive. We've learned to care for others, to manage, to serve, to fix, to strive. But somewhere along the way, we stopped asking, what brings me joy? Take yourself on a date at least once a week. Isn't that beautiful? Imagine that. You dating your own soul. You giving yourself the same attention, curiosity, and tenderness that you would offer to someone you love. Because you are someone you love. Enjoyment is not indulgence. It is nourishment. When you walk slowly through a park and let the sunlight kiss your face, you are nourishing your spirit. When you buy flowers for no reason at all, you're telling your heart, I see you. You deserve beauty. When you sit quietly with a cup of coffee, breathing and smiling, you are affirming your own worth. Joy is medicine. It softens the nervous system. It releases tension. It tells your body, you are safe now. And joy doesn't require a reason. You can enjoy the smallest things, the laughter of a child, the way your body stretches in the morning, the rhythm of your own breathing. When you learn to enjoy your own company, you stop seeking constant validation. You stop being afraid of silence. You begin to fill your own cup so that everything you give to the world overflows from abundance, not emptiness. Say this with me softly. I deserve joy. I deserve rest. I deserve moments that belong only to me. Enjoyment reconnects you to life's flow. It reminds you that you are not a machine built for endless doing. You are a divine being meant for being. And when you are fully present, enjoying your life, you radiate an energy that heals others too. The joy you allow yourself to feel becomes a blessing to everyone you meet. Now let's move to lesson 10. Believe you are enough. If you remember nothing else from today, remember this. You are already enough. You don't need to prove your worth through achievements, beauty, productivity, or perfection. You were born worthy of love, rest, joy, and respect, simply because you exist. You are already perfect, whole, and complete. Those words carry the weight of truth. The problem is not that we are broken. It's that we've been taught to forget our wholeness. From a young age, many of us were told, be better, do more, look different. But you don't need to earn your worthiness. You only need to remember it. Look around you. Nature never doubts itself. A flower never questions whether it's beautiful enough to bloom. The ocean never apologizes for its waves. The stars never compete for brightness. They simply are. And so are you. You are a unique expression of life, perfectly designed for your own journey. When you truly believe you are enough, life becomes gentler. You stop comparing, stop chasing, stop striving to fix what was never broken. You begin to move from self-criticism to self-celebration. You wake up and say, I am thankful for who I am today. You go to bed and say, I did my best, and that is enough. Try this affirmation right now. I am enough. I am whole. I am worthy of every good thing. Feel it in your body. Imagine each cell lighting up with that truth, because your body listens. It remembers what you repeat. And the more you affirm your worthiness, the more your outer world begins to reflect it back to you. You see, believing you are enough doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you grow with love instead of fear. You evolve because it feels exciting, not because you think you're lacking. That shift in energy changes everything. When you live from wholeness, you attract experiences that match your completeness. Now, my dear, let's take these lessons beyond words and bring them into your daily life with a simple yet powerful ritual. The mirror love practice. Step 1. Stand before the mirror. Look deeply into your own eyes. Those eyes have seen joy, pain, strength, and tenderness. They've witnessed everything you've been through, and they're still filled with light. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Say quietly, I am here. Step 2. Speak aloud 3 times. I love you. I really, really love you. I promise to take care of you with love. The first time you say it, you might feel awkward. The second time, something inside you might stir, a small tremor of recognition. The third time, your heart begins to open. These words are not just sounds, they are medicine for your soul. Step 3, place your hand over your heart. Feel its warmth. Imagine soft pink light spreading from your chest, through your shoulders, down your arms, through your entire body. This light is your love, gentle, powerful, unconditional. Let it flow through every cell. Step 4, whisper your final blessing. I am safe. I am enough. I am love. This practice may seem simple, but it is profoundly healing. When you look into your own eyes with love, you are teaching your subconscious to trust again. You are telling your inner child, you are seen, you are loved, you are home. And that changes everything. You can do this every morning or every night. It only takes a few minutes, but its effects ripple throughout your entire day. You will notice that you speak more kindly to yourself, that your body relaxes, that life begins to mirror back the love you give yourself. Because here's the truth. The world treats you the way you treat yourself. When you adore yourself, the world reflects that adoration. When you respect yourself, others begin to respect you. When you believe you are enough, everything around you begins to align with that belief. So today, I invite you to start living from this truth. Enjoy your life, your simple moments, your laughter, your quiet. And every time you doubt your worth, come back to the mirror. Look into your own eyes and remember, you have never been less than enough. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not broken. You are blossoming. You are not unworthy. You are divine. Take another deep breath with me now. Place your hand over your heart one more time and say softly, as if you were comforting your best friend, I am safe. I am enough. I am love. And so it is.